Hi guys, Heavy Bear here. This is the first match of the third round of the Federal Crescent 2v2 tournament. This was supposed to be Red Crab versus the Drunk Slingers, but as one player of both teams didn't show up, it turns out to be a 1v1 between a Drunk Slinger and a Red Crab. So we still play the map on 2v2, so it will be a bit bigger than usual 2v2, but they are side by side, so they won't be that far. Leo instantly starting with the resource camp to get some hunts, and Ape of Sorrow has a super good map with boars. So they both have a lot of food to begin with. So as per usual, I see 6 on food for blue and only 5 for green, who is building a dwelling right away. Maybe we'll send the 6 on food. But it's a little bit early as a house. Okay, so it's still... I just can't count, there are 6 in food. So okay, perfect timing for both players, I'd say. And maybe there are 7 food for Leo. Yes, it's a 7 and 6 on food. Yeah, it's so hard to count. Yeah, 6 on food for both players. I see 2 on clay. Also 2 on clay. And this one is foraging, so it was actually 7 on food. So a little bit more food income from Leo, who should have 150 a little bit earlier. And 2 on clay for green, who has the resources to go for the archery range, so he might just do it. Okay, house first, a little bit on the safe side. Leo still didn't build his second house, but he should do it pretty soon, as soon as he has the wood, but as he doesn't have any woodcutter yet, it'll take a bit more time. Might micro's villager to deposit 5 wood, but I don't think he's in a hurry right now. Now archery range is coming for green, building with 2 villagers. So we will start to pump resources very soon. Slingers very soon. Bit of a lead for blue player, surprisingly. I would have guessed green had the better food at the start, so I would have thought green would be earlier on villagers. But still no archery round from blue. Yeah, as he didn't send one villager to wood earlier, he's a bit late on the wood cutting. In terms of tech, we have wood cutting for blue and still no tech for green. Now I just follow the green player at the moment. 2 slingers already. Still no slingers for blue. Tons of houses for now. Maybe a bit of a waste, but he will use them at some point. And he's going forward with only 2 slingers. He might scare blue player with early timing, but 2 slingers not too frightening. Okay, so he went for 8 slingers first. That's a bit unusual, but yeah, that might do some damage. Because maybe he saw the forward villagers, so he wants to push it right away. And as those villagers has have lots of food, idling them could hurt Blue's economy quite a while. Yeah, chat is big now. But at least we can read. Yeah, green didn't drop off the hunt. That's what makes the difference, probably, in terms of villager production timing. Okay, so green is losing the fights because of the villagers, but as he's idling lots of villagers, I'd say he got some lead in some way. But blue has more take points. You see, already 2 takes for blue, whereas green just have enough to go for woodcutting. Blue is also a bit earlier on farms, as they have a bit more. The green issue right now is clay, that he has way too much clay. I think at this point of the game, green clay is a bit too much. But maybe he's trying to transition to Palace right away. But for that, I think it needs more food. Yeah. So I see still some hunters right there. He's going heavy on farms. Yeah, he should realize that he has too much clay and either drop barracks to fight with the slingers, or just at least stop gathering that much clay, build more houses as he will need some. And now blue has more numbers because of the better food income. There's quite a few farms. It's 7 to 6, so 1 farm more for blue. But resources look very good for blue compared to green. Was a lot. Okay, green stopped the slingers production. So yeah, he clearly wants to go palace. But I don't think he can reasonably transition to palace because of all the units that blue has. I don't see an immortal. Yeah, okay. So metal now for blue. So furnace should follow very soon. And with lead bullets, slingers will be deadly weapons. And now green has enough resources to go palace. So I think it's his best shot at building one, but is getting really pressured. So I think it's pretty hard to micromanage the villagers. I really like what he's doing right there, fighting with the villagers, but sending some in melee range, so slingers don't stop shooting and start melee attack villagers. And I think it was a pretty nice cleanup. He lost few villagers, but still he cleaned at least 5 slingers. So yeah, that's good. And now militia. I'm not quite fond of this technology, but yeah, that makes sense as he's on the weaker side. And looks like blue has a bit too much metal because he's sending a lot, but he only needs 50 to go for lead bullets. So maybe it's a bit too much metal for now. And as Palace is coming for red player. So blue still have the edge because still have 9 slingers and 1 more here. So it's 2 slingers for blue, 10 slingers for blue, and green only has 6. But is now building the palace. So if blue doesn't react soon enough, he might get out-teched by green player. And green is now building another tower to make sure that blue cannot really attack. Blue is also coming with forward villagers, so I'd say he will build a tower, maybe like here. Okay, you see here, building another tower and snipes right away. that's worth for blue. Losing 40 clay right now is pretty painful. Still pick off villagers, so I'd say it's fine. But yeah, losing clay pretty much hurts. I think green might go all in to finish. No, okay, he's not finishing it. This is not enough villagers to fight with, because of the outnumber of blue. Yeah, he lost 3 villagers like that. We don't like it. And now it's coming with the javs. Okay, so picked off 1 straggler here. On sieging the tower, no, I really don't like sieging the tower. I think you just need to ignore this tower for now and wait until you have bigger numbers. You also really need the equipment because yes, javelins are better units, but without equipment, it's really hard to fight with. And you see, the tower is a bit too far because villagers are not protected by militia anymore. So yeah, you really need the tower to be in militia range. So maybe here would have been a better choice. And it looks like villagers are not targeting here. But that's fun because I selected it, I right click, but you right click at the same moment. It's a nice cleanup again for green, but blue is sending more reinforcements. Still no ballast from blue, but he has the clay, just doesn't have the food. Green is running. You see, that's such a shame. Had he built this tower here, it would have been in militia range, and it would have made a huge difference. But in terms of population, it's pretty hard for green. It has tons of villagers and can't really fight with more because of the food count. You might go for, I don't know, wheel or 8 javs, but yeah, that's really hard. I think in this spot you need to go for apothecary to have more HP on villagers and a bit more regen. But you really don't want to fight outside of militia range. Getting baited a little too much. Nice, that looks like a win for blue because all these villagers will die. Oh, okay, he had 5 in Palace. I think that was quite a mistake, I'd say, because he was already behind in terms of economy due to the amount of resources he had to spend in the palace. Like 500 resources is not nothing, and putting idling 5 villagers for even more longer, yeah, that's pretty painful. And now blue should realize that he has a huge population lead, might be ungarrison and everything, and go all in on red economy. Now building barracks. Yeah, maybe adding some light axes will help a little, but I don't think it needs them. It just needs to go all in, I think. This tower is a little bit too far from green space, I'd say. What is green doing? That's I'd say ambitious. Yeah. Well, I understand the idea. Like you want to get out of your base and maybe try to gather some resources unchallenged. But in the middle of the road between your base and enemy's base, yeah, I don't think it's a good choice. Protect the Optor. Yeah, Plow, but he doesn't have any farmer anymore. Now, yeah, his base is under attack. I think blue could just focus on the archery range before killing the village center. Yeah. So kill the archery range and then kill village center. So yeah, good job blue player. So it was Leo. Yeah, good job Leo. Really nice fights. All in slingers, prepare us. And dominating with military leads the whole game. Bit of a shame that this turned out to be a 1v1 instead of 2v2. But I guess it's what we get when you don't when you let players self-organize. Hope it will not happen again for next game, because next game will be a best of 3 matches, and I would be really sad if best of 3 turned to be cancelled because of player not showing. But yet, good job to Leo carrying his team to the next stage. So next stage will be tomorrow, best of 3 matches, and the day after tomorrow will be a best of 5 for the grand finals. Well played, Leo, again, and thank you all for watching. See you next video.